this is Russian Ops Productions, and today we're going to be talking about Battlefield Hardline. First of all, how are you guys? And I haven't talked to you in a long time. I hope you're doing well. Sorry I haven't been active on my channel. Lots of shit going on. So, you know, I do whatever I can to bring you guys the videos, and I just started recording recently, so hopefully that goes well. So, the first thing, I actually got them written down right now because I'm too excited for this. So the first thing that I want to talk about is Battlefield Hardline. So the similarities from Battlefield Hardline to Battlefield 4 are insane. They're so much similar. They're so similar. Sorry, that's my Russian self getting out. They're so similar you can't even imagine. Battlefield Hardline, what does it have that Battlefield 4 doesn't have? Nothing. Nothing. Because Battlefield Hardline is pretty much based on Battlefield 4 mechanics. So the only thing that you can technically say is different is Battlefield 4 with other DLCs and other DLC content, including game modes, guns, and pretty much maps and all that stuff. So really, there's nothing different. Now, as far as maps go, I mean, the maps are cool. They're pretty big. I mean, they're not as big, I don't think, as Battlefield 4 Conquest maps. Those are just insanely huge, or that's just in my opinion. Maybe they're the same size, but honestly, the level of detail is the same in every single map. The graphics, I have not seen the graphics improve. So really the same graphics, so same gameplay mechanics, except for like different game styles, game modes, such as Hotwire, which is currently my favorite game mode, but I'll talk about that later. And other stuff. I mean, really nothing has changed. So for that Battlefield category, I'll give it an 8. But for the level of fun, honestly, I enjoy playing this Battlefield Hardline, this Battlefield out of all, more than Battlefield 4 because of the Hotwire mode. I mean, it's ridiculous of what you can do in that game mode. I mean, the possibilities are limitless. You can just like play in a C4 in a car, blow it up, run into another person, run over a guy, you know, like drive a motorcycle, freaking shoot from a motorcycle, shoot RPGs. It's crazy. It is crazy. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about unless you try it out for yourself. Do it. And that's a threat. So anyway, my next topic is favorite game mode is Hotwire. Like I said, it's so fun. It's not like Team Deathmatch. Team Deathmatch you can play, and honestly, to me, it gets boring. I think because you play it for such a long time and you don't really get anything out of it except for kills. So really, there's like no objective except for kill all enemies and survive. So in Call of Duty, that's also the same problem. That's why I got bored of it, because I've been also playing Team Deathmatch all the time. So I definitely suggest you try out Hotwire and Blood Money. Blood Money is my second favorite game mode because you just get to steal money from the enemy, the enemy money pile, and then just bring it over to your money pile. So it's kind of like Capture the Flag in Call of Duty, but if you die, you drop the money, I think. And the enemy can return the money instead of when you die in Call of Duty, you drop the flag. If the enemy picks up the flag, it automatically gets returned. So none of that bullshit. This is really strategic. So as you see here, I'm actually trying to play strategic. This was one of my first games. Surprisingly, one of my first games was the best game that I ever got so far. The next one, I'm not going to tell you because it's just going to give you the content away, but it's pretty good. But I've been playing every single day, trying to record more gameplay for you guys, and it's been working out in my favor. I have a lot of gameplay that I want to share with you, but over time we'll see when it and how it will come out. Either a montage, be expecting that, a montage, or something else of that nature in Battlefield. The next thing that I want to talk about is the graphics in this game. I already mentioned it briefly, but the graphics in this game, yeah, they're Battlefield graphics. What can I say? The Battlefield graphics, but they're not really improved. So, yeah, no. But anyway, so the graphics, I love the graphics in this game. I mean, honestly, the only downside to this game is that the graphics are not really improved. Now, what I did, and this is just my opinion, guys, so don't judge me, don't blame me, don't judge me, don't listen to what I say. Just listen to my opinion, and then compare it to other people's opinions, okay? So anyway, the graphics, I was comparing in the computer. So the computer graphics for this game from Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline. Battlefield 4 on the left side, Battlefield 4 on the right side. I mean, Battlefield 4 seemed to have more detail in its textures on the ground than Battlefield Hardline, which is surprisingly shocking to me, at least. I've never really encountered a game that a new version of a game or a new release of a game of the same company has worse graphics or less texture detail on its in its game than the previous generation game, or it's the same generation but the previous game of that nature. Now really, that's just my opinion, but if you look for yourself, I mean, just look at the grass. Just look at the grass on Battlefield 4 and the rocks on Battlefield 4, and then compare it to Battlefield Hardline. You will notice that they're a little bit more gray, or grayish, however you pronounce it. So it's kind of starting to remind me a little bit of Call of Duty graphics, which, don't get me wrong, but that's not a good direction for Battlefield. Other than that, I love the gameplay mechanics. I love the graphics in this game. The graphics have always seemed to amaze me, nonetheless. But I think that Battlefield needs to step it up and either create a better map, or just make the textures a little tiny bit better. But I love it the way it is. Don't get me wrong. I love it the way it is. To me, it's so far the most realistic game, action or shooter game there out. You know, Call of Duty, I don't think it can be compared to this game. So, I don't know, that's just my opinion. So, Battlefield 4, we talked about Battlefield 4 and Battlefield Hardline, still the same. What I might do later on is I might play both games same day, and then put up 2 clips of maybe the closest map that I played on. I'm sorry for hitting the mic. Maybe the closest map that I played on, and let you guys compare the graphics and let you guys decide whether you like the Battlefield 4 graphics better or the Battlefield Hardline. But honestly, you will see a little bit of a difference, but not a lot of difference at all. So for that category, I still give it an 8. So far, Battlefield to me, and actually my friend, stands as an 8. Well, 8.5 at max, at most. Not a 9, not a 9.5, because it hasn't really introduced anything cooler except for the game modes and, you know, just the maps. Gameplay is pretty much the same, and game maps are the same. So, really, 8. Anyway, nonetheless, of all the things that I mentioned, that I said to you guys, nonetheless, the game is so fun to play. I'm not saying that I wouldn't encourage you to get it, but you know, if you have a friend, you know, you can game share with him like I'm doing right now. But if you have a friend, just get this game and just play together. The most fun of it, the most fun that you get out of this game is when you play with a friend. Trust me when I say this. Playing with a friend is ridiculously fun. You're never gonna have as much fun playing by yourself, no homo. And anyway, you're never gonna have as much fun playing by yourself. Teammates are squads, or teammates are freaking fun in this game. The game is based on having squads or teammates by your side communicating with you. That's why I think it makes it even more realistic. And check this clip out. Oh my god, I get so many kills just standing in this room. Some people call it a camper, some people call it playing defensively, but I call it a little bit of both. So camp offensively. I'm playing camp offensively. So anyway, that was just something that I made up on the go. But anyway, like I said, playing with a team, playing with a good squad makes this game so fun. I was recently playing with a squad that with people that I've never even met before. We just started talking to each other, and then another person, you know, plugged in his mic and he started talking to us, and then we're just sitting in a car just destroying other people in Hotwire. Just 2 people have RPGs, 1 person is fixing the car. Oh my god, it was just so amazing. We managed to like drive in the car for a full round of that game, and then the next game as well. So really, the team makes the game. I don't know how much more I can say that. The team makes the game, son. Anyway, so yeah, if you gotta have a good team if you want to play strategic, like I always want to. I'm trying to get my friend to play strategic as well, and it's actually been working in my favor as well. It's really fun. It's definitely worth the money, because the amount of fun in this game that you have playing with a team, playing with a person that you actually know, it's just limitless. I mean, that's why I think this game is worth the money. But anyway, guys, enough talking about Battlefield Hardline. As you can see, my team lost, but that was not the matter. That was not the point of this gameplay. I just want to talk about Battlefield Hardline and my future upcoming Battlefield videos. Thank you guys for watching my my video, and I really appreciate all the support on my 100,000 views on my render settings video. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.